The LAING yard will look forward to 4 runners on Friday, and behind us, Chronicles of NAA will be first up in race 3. Now, Gav, her and Chase are holding steady form together.
Yeah, Nadine, that's the sad part about this filly. And I was going through the program trying to find the right race for her. 14 mile on the grass is perfect. And in her division, there's been 9 races in 3 months. But out of those 9, 7 of them are on the poly. So we stuck with this race. It's not really ideal because she's, as I said, she's better on the grass. Yeah. But we got no choice but to run her here. She's been placed over the distance before. But I was looking at the field last night. This is probably the hardest race on the card. This is a very, very, very competitive race. So those guys out there go wide. PAs, Pick 6 go very wide, yeah. But you can run into the money, but you'll be better on the grass.
We'll see Kil Race in race 4. Now, she ran a super race last time out. She's up in the weights for the win in her penultimate, and she held form to run a very competitive race.
Yeah, Naz, she was badly drawn. She dropped out of the race, and she was way out of her ground. She just too far back. And in fact, I didn't think she'd run her place. She ran on nicely. She ran into the money. She got a penalty for that race, which is not a great thing. But, you know, what amazes me in this field, all the lightweights are scratched. You got a 62 down to 61. I don't know where all the lightweights were. So they're basically all carrying the same weight. So that's not a bad thing. But she's got a better draw now and a smaller field. And I think she's got a big chance.
We move to race 5 where we see Korama. Now, she's always doing her best work later. And she's actually down a little bit in class on her last run.
Yeah, she was in the same race. And she was even further back. And I thought, well, she's got no chance. And she still ran on to run 5th. So I thought she's got to go further. We had in this 13, we had her in a mile, and this 13 looked a little bit weaker. It is 100 meters further. It's a smaller field, so she'll have a better chance, definitely run into the money.
And finishing in race 7 is Timati River. Now, he's another from the yard that's holding steady form, and he really does have fantastic stats with Chase Morgine.
Yeah, he wasn't going to run. This race was actually split. He was drawn 24, so we scratched him. And thanks to Alan, we actually gave him away to Alan, and then they split the race. And I said, I need my jockey back because he's the only guy who really rides us as well. So I said, Alan, please, I actually now need him back because it looks like he's going to come into a reasonable draw, and I think he's drawn 6 if I'm not mistaken. So from draw 24, not a bad thing. Yeah, and he's done well enough on the poly. Mile could have been a bit better, but it's a very open race. I see he's joint favourite with like 4 horses. So that tells me it's quite open, but he must have a good chance.
Timati River, well, always holding form as mentioned, and I think he'll be in the shake-up again.